And a good afternoon to everybody from wherever you are watching this afternoon. We welcome you inside the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium here in Grand Falls, Windsor, Newfoundland and Labrador, the site of the 2025 Atlanta U13 Hockey Champions. Time now for the national anthem, and we will get underway with today's game. All right, we've got a game coming up here between the Pownal Red Devils from Prince Edward Island and Central IcePak, the host team here in central Newfoundland. We know that the Red Devils will play in the gold medal game tomorrow. A win this afternoon would secure them first place and the home ice advantage. And you get the last change and everything that goes with being the home team in the gold medal game. And for the IcePak, they will play for the bronze medal tomorrow. That's determined. Again, a win for them could potentially get them the home ice in the bronze. A loss, and they will be the visitors in the bronze. The opponents for these two teams will be determined in our next game at 3 o'clock this afternoon between the Eastern Hitmen, the Newfoundland and Labrador representative, and the Southern Riptide from New Brunswick. Winner of that game will play in the gold. Loser will play in the bronze. There you get a look at the Central IcePak. Head coach Rob Canning. IcePak come into this with one win, 2 losses. They won their opening game against the Tassa Ducks from Nova Scotia right after the opening ceremonies on day one, Thursday evening. Dropped a couple of games since then. Red Devils, their opening game was a overtime win against the Riptide. Then they've won 2 straight since, so they are sitting in first place right now. If they were to lose this one and the Hitmen beat the Riptide, those two teams would be in the final, but it would be the Riptide in first place with home ice. So things beginning to get figured out here. We get a little closer to the end of the round robin. Just 2 more round robin games to go. This one and that one at 3. Red Devils dump it in. Sully going back to get it, and right away it'll be an icing call against the Devils. My name is George Scott, along with cameraman Wayne Lynch, to bring you this game. IcePak keep it in. Battle for it just inside the blue line. That shot did not get through to the goal. It's knocked down, and out come the Red Devils. Davidson. Wait for the puck as it kind of stuck there. Ice seems to be sticking right now. They did a flood of the ice quite a while ago, but puck not sliding well early in this game. Richards picks it up in the corner. Back at the point, McQuillan, shot tipped, just went wide, hit the outside of the net. Then they throw it right into the crease, and it is held there and kept out by the IcePak goaltender Jonah Broughton. Down at the other end, in goal for the Pownal Red Devils, it's number 33, Blake Pierce. Red Devils take it in behind the goal. Stone reaching for it, moves it up ahead, into the middle, off the stick of Carter. Right below us, finally comes loose. Breeden threw it through the crease. Blanche picks it up on the far side. He'll hold it. Blanche still holding it. Now moves it over to Josie. Josie long shot in, kicked away by Broughton. Breeden back to Josie. Breeden down low. Finds English. English shot goes well wide, picked up over there by Blanche and cleared to the boards by the IcePak, and then flipped down the ice. Rolling puck. This will go for icing. Play just under 2 minutes here in the opening period. We play 3 15-minute periods with a brief intermission between the first and second, a full intermission, and a clean of the ice between the second and third. McQuillan to take the face-off against Sutton Cole. Cole wins it. Picked up by Lutz. Off the boards and out. Josie sends it back in. Hartman back in his own end to pick it up for the Devils. Over to Josie. Looking for Holmes. Get by Miller. Miller's got to go to the boards. That's taken away. McQuillan, they score. It'll just trickle past the goaltender. Broughton got a piece of it, couldn't keep it out. 1-0, Devils early. Just throw it to the front of the goal. It comes back to the point. The shot stopped, and then it just continues. 1-0. Brown, he stopped as he brought it in over the blue line. McQuillan had it taken away by Brown. Brown comes back, working one-on-one. The big slap shot off the defenseman's skate. Brown has got it in the corner. It's taken away. Comes back to the point, kept in by Kennedy. Kennedy with a shot that gets knocked down. Brown reaching for it. Kennedy will hold it in again. Puts it in wide of the goal. McQuillan gets it past Suley. Davidson looking the other side, trying to get it to Richards. Richards pokes it back to defenseman McKenzie. Up ahead to Davidson. That one off Brown's skate. Following up on it, Chen. Richards lifts it towards the goal, knocked down in front. Comes out to center. Brown swinging wide. Brown gets a shot away. Went over the top of the net. Goalie missed it. Grenham. Stone. He lost it. Look out. Here's a breakaway. Richards backhand. Stopped. It's put into the crease. Comes wide. Into the far corner it goes. Great chance for Richards. Great save by Broughton. IcePak just get rid of it at center. Josie up ahead finds Campbell. Campbell lifts it high in the air and heads to the bench as they get a line change in. English with a shot. Stopped by Broughton. Rebound is there. Again cleared to the boards. Hanrahan turns. Can't get it out. English in front for Blanche. Breeden following up on it. Back to Josie. Josie with a shot. It's tipped. Blanche got a good deflection on that. Kicked out by Broughton. Red Devils stay on it. Backhand towards the goal. Kicked up by Broughton, and I believe the net has come off. Reason for that whistle. 10:22 to go. First period. 1-0. Face off to the left of Jonah Broughton. Puck along the boards, just outside the IcePak bench. Everybody yelling, move it, saying we're trying. Hartman, Josie, Breeden, in for English, offside. Brown brought it in over the blue line, then had it swept off his stick to the boards. Sully steps into it. Shot knocked down in front. Still loose. Red Devils come up with it, and they'll get it out. Brown has it. Again stopped. McQuillan had it in his skates, didn't know where it was. Chen. He'll come out to center. Brown's going to pick up a penalty here, knocking down the Red Devil player. The body contact, that is indeed the call. So an early power play for the Red Devils, already leading it 1-0. .9:20 to go, first period. Face off in IcePak territory, won by the Devils. Davidson. Cross with McQuillan, throws it over to Richards. Richards from the face-off dot, brings it back to the point to McQuillan. McQuillan with a shot well wide of the goal. Over on the other side, Davidson has it. Looking for Richards. Richards picks it up off the boards. Richards centering it, can't shoot it. It's back to Richards. Now a shot, scores, tipped I believe by Breeden in front, number 11. Got a piece of that shot by Richards, deflects it past the goaltender, and it is 2-0. See if we have that. We do. Here's Richards pulling it back down into the corner. And there's the shot. There's the deflection. Two to nothing. Stone behind the net. Forced to the boards. Three players go down. Devils come up with it. Backhand stopped by Broughton. Davidson still looking for it. Cleared out to King. King off the boards. Defenseman stands him up, stays in front. We're going to get a interference call. Looks like he just stood his ground, but the referee saw it otherwise. Power play for the IcePak. Brown back at the point. it in along the boards, centers it up top. Lutz pulls it back, shot off the goaltender. Pierce, back to Brown. Devils come up with it. English can't get away. Lutz stayed with him, did a good job. Brown has it. Brown down the left side. Barrel his way through, lost the puck, and that'll be sent down the ice by the Red Devils. Broughton out to play it. Behind the net, that's Breeden causing trouble for the IcePak. Through center to an open wing. Hartman's going to get there first. Hartman off the boards. Hanrahan. Hanrahan's got a little bit of room. Hanrahan gets in, gets the shot. That's stopped by Pierce. That's the first shot on goal by the IcePak. Pierce with his first save of the game. McDonald clears it down the ice. Oh, sorry, that's McQuillan.
Devils penalty to number 2, Shane Chen. 2 minutes, time running, 8 minutes, 20 seconds.
Brown, shot stopped. Rebound taken by the Red Devils. Couldn't get it out. Leak kept it in. For Tough. Back up at the point. Brown. Tough walking in. Beats it down low. They look for the give and go. It comes in front, and the goaltender didn't quite have it covered. Quick whistle. 18 seconds to go in the power play. .638 to go here in the opening period. Red Devils trying to clinch first place overall after the round robin. They'll do that with a win today. Sully couldn't hold it in. Davidson is away shorthanded. Davidson shoots, stopped by Broughton. He's going to have to hang on to it. We'll get a face-off in the IcePak end. 9 seconds to go in the power play. Red Devils win the face-off. Davidson put it through the crease, comes out the other side. Chipped ahead. King will get to it first. King shot on goal and cleared. Penalty is over. Kennedy took the shot but wouldn't have counted. Offside against the IcePak. IcePak will make a wholesale change. Hanrahan against Campbell. Campbell wins it to Davidson. Take it around behind his goal. Set up back there. Davidson heading straight up the ice. Davidson with speed crosses the blue line. Davidson in all alone. Shot stopped by Broughton. A good rush by Davidson. He went end to end. Red Devils have got 2 very strong lines. This is their number 1 line, Campbell, Richardson, Davidson. And they've also got Blanche, Breeden, and English, who are quite good as well. So they've got some depth. They come back to Brown. Brown gets to center, shoots it in hard around the boards. It'll come all the way out towards the blue line here on the near side and out to center. Sully has it. Davidson. Campbell heading for the front of the goal. Davidson with a shot. Nice glove save there by Broughton. Shots on goal 10-3 right now, favoring the Red Devils. In behind the goal, Devils have it. Breeden, this is that second line. Get it in front of the goal. Breeden's got it again behind the goal. Gave it to English. English had it taken away by Leet. Brought back in. Blanche goes into the corner against Kennedy. Blanche had it knocked off his stick by Brown. Brown to the boards. Gets it to Whalen. Whalen in over the blue line. Bounces in towards the goaltender. Brown's got it from a sharp angle. Hit the outside of the net. Whalen had his stick checked at the side. Reaching for it in behind the goal. Brown's got it. Brown trying to get off the boards. Takes it back towards the blue line. Cycles it down into the corner. Picked up back there by McQuillan. McQuillan here on the near side. Good pass right onto the tape of English. English dragging it in. Cleared to the boards. Lead. Lost it. McDonald with his shot. Broughton's got that and hangs on. Just about 4 minutes left in the first period. Puck was dropped. The referee over down along the goal line noticed that the post had come loose. Blew it down. They'll try and get that fixed. Taken by McDonald. Back at the point. McKenzie. That shot flutters in. McDonald is there, stopped by Broughton, who's been very good in this period. Given up 2 goals, but faced a lot of shots and a lot of tough shots. Cut off the stick of McKenzie. He'll take it out at center. Get away from King. Moves it ahead to the middle for McQuillan. Shot. Broughton's got that. Cale McQuillan. He and Nash are on the Red Devils team, 16 and 19. Back comes the Richards, Campbell, Davidson line for the Red Devils. Campbell against Cole. Campbell wins it to Davidson. Shot off a stick wide. Brown's got it behind the goal. Brown trying to get away. Brown winding up. Davidson behind his goal. Just got rid of it at center. Branham had it caught up in his skates. Campbell's got it. Campbell just pokes it in over the blue line. Kennedy will come back for the IcePak. Kennedy clears it in deep. McQuillan picks it up behind the goal. Stopped by Brown. Devils come up with it. Davidson at center will skate it in. Stopped by Lutz and a good defensive play. Ahead to Brown. Brown in over the blue line. Brown can't shoot it. Makes the pass. They get it right in front of the goal. Scramble there. Pile up of bodies at the side of the net. And the whistle goes. They keep it out. English with a step. English tried to drop it back. Taken away. Miller moves it ahead. Brown didn't handle that one. English has got it. English turning at center in over the blue line. Off the skate of Brown. Comes to the side of the goal. Brown has it. For Tough. They'll just get it out to center, and the Red Devils will send it back in. Under 2 minutes to go here in the opening period. Breeden in along the boards. Back to Josie. Josie long shot in. They're hoping for the deflection. Went right through to the goal. Kicked to the boards by Broughton. Good rebound control that time. Josie's got it again. That's deflected. Davidson got a piece of it. Went just wide. Now it's cleared out. Blanche gets back for the Red Devils. Over to Josie. Breeden. Breeden tried to cut inside. Went off the skate of Miller, the defenseman. Scores! English with a move in front of the goalies. They win the battle on the boards. Breeden got it to English, and he beats the goaltender. It goes to the boards. Again, winning that all-important board battle. Breeden did that. Finds English in front, and English, good hands. Didn't panic, took it to his forehand, put it past the goaltender. And the Red Devils now with a 3-0 lead. Just over a minute to go in the first. That's on goal. Broughton steers it to the boards. Brown into the middle. Hopped over the stick of Tough. Chan will get there first. McKenzie. McDonald. Taken by Stone over to the other side. Tough will pick it up over there. Tough. To Brown. Brown lost it. Brought in by Tough. 20 seconds to go in the first. McDonald gets it out to center. Penny will pick it up there. Whistle goes. I think we're getting a penalty has been called. Referee is calling, I believe, body contact. It's going to go against Ryan Brown. 2 minutes body contact, so with 11 seconds to go in the period, Red Devils will go on the power play. They win the face-off. English couldn't get to it. It's cleared out to center. 7 seconds to go. Hartman over the other side. In for Campbell. Time's going to run out. There is the buzzer. First period comes to an end. All Red Devils from Prince Edward Island. They lead it 3-0. They've got 1:49 left to go on their power play. We come back for the second period. Shots on goal, first period. An indication of the way the game has been going, 15-6 in favor of the Red Devils. We'll take a 2-minute break and then be back with period number 2. We're underway now in the second period. Red Devils still on the power play. That late penalty against the IcePak. English forced back by Hanrahan. Got a minute and a half to go in that power play. Blanche has it along the boards. Takes it down into the corner, maintaining possession, circling the goal. Back to English. English top of the circle. Doesn't shoot it from there. Comes back up top for Hartman. Hartman back to English. Into the slot. It's tipped. Just goes wide. Blanche has it back there. Back up to Hartman. To McDonald. English on the other side. English. Centers it. English makes a move. Gets in. Shoots. Rebound is there. They score. Blanche puts home the rebound. Great work by English. Had everybody watching him. Okay, this is not it. This is the previous goal. Unfortunately, we don't have the replay of that last one. Great work by English. Came up, circled around up top. Made a move, cut towards the goal, beat one defender, got the shot away, and Blanche was there to put home the rebound. King gets it in over the blue line, no further. He goes down. There's McQuillan. McQuillan with a shot. Stopped by Broughton. Shen looking for McDonald. Right in front of the Red Devils bench up against the boards. Nobody can get it free. Finally it comes out. McQuillan has it at center. Looking for Holmes. Holmes goes down, falls on top of the IcePak player. But he's digging for it now on the other side. And finally the referee will blow it down. Face off will be just outside the IcePak blue line. Okay, I thought it was Blanche in front. They're saying it was 13 Sullivan Campbell with that last goal for the Red Devils. So we'll go with that. Grenham sends it in. Chip and chase. Got to it, but taken away. Campbell lost it. Hanrahan up against the boards. Davidson has the puck. Comes out to center. Lutz able to get a stick on it. Following up on it is Campbell. Campbell in over the blue line. Across the other way. Richards with a shot. Broughton's got it. The rebound is there. And they keep it out. Face off to the left of Jonah Broughton. Goes into the corner. Getting the players against the boards. Red Devils have it. Breeden hauled down. That's going to be an obvious penalty again. It's going to be Brown, his second. Referee's indicated slashing. A penalty late in the first period that the Red Devils capitalized on. Now he goes back to the penalty box. With the Red Devils leading it 4-0 already. We'll get another power play opportunity. They'll control it from the face-off. Richards Allowed to walk in. Richards fed it in front. Cleared. And out and down the ice by the IcePak. McQuillan going back to get it. Tough going into forecheck. McQuillan shrugs him off. Cross to McQuillan. Back to Davidson. His shot stopped. Rebound is loose. Davidson's got it again. Work it back towards the blue line. He'll cross with McQuillan. Shot kicked away by Broughton. Richards on the rebound over in the far boards. Richards throws it into the corner. Davidson has it. Davidson shot stopped. Again the rebound is there. Backhand stopped by Broughton and it goes out of play. Red Devils are doing a great job of keeping the shots low, coming off the pads of the goaltender, and it's leading to all kinds of problems in the crease. Lots of rebounds. Clean face-off win. English with a shot. Good block there by Leet, who came sprawling out. It's back to Davidson. He'll hold it. Just under a minute to go in the power play. Back up top for Hartman. Hartman shot. Broughton's got that. No rebound this time. The shot total is mounting for the Red Devils, out shooting the IcePak right now, 21-6. Again, controlled by the Red Devils. English behind the net. We get the return pass. Back up top. Hartman. English steps in. Steps around the defender. That hit the, I believe, just the inside of the post and came out. It looked for a second like it had gone in. Very close. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Puck held against the boards. English digs it loose. English stopped. English has got it again. Another shot. Broughton's got that. They score again on the rebound on the scramble. And it goes to 5-0. So we work on our replay. We'll get that fixed for the next one, assuming we'll get another goal somewhere along the line. Shepard, pass missed Brown. McQuillan. Davidson just tips it in. Back trying to get it out. It'll come out to center. Holmes has it there. Over to Toombs. Richards breaking in. Lost as he cut in front of the goal. Davidson has it knocked off his stick. Now he's got to hustle back. Cole trying to track him down. Richards. Shot. That just missed. Goes to the boards. Kept in by the Red Devils. Down in deep. Toombs. Offside. Another goal by Sullivan Campbell on that last one. Very, very similar to the previous goal he scored. Just managed to get a stick on the puck in the crease. Bang it past the goaltender. To the blue line, no further, but kept in by the Red Devils. Puck goes to the boards. Now it'll come out. Hartman battling for it. Breeden in there as well. Blanche comes up with it. Blanche. Little toe drag, gets himself free. Got a shot. Just stayed out as it slid across the goal line. But what a move by Blanche. Great hands. Pulled it back. Showed it to the defenseman and took it away. And the shot was stopped by Broughton, but then it slid across the goal line. Face-off win for the Red Devils. Shot in on goal, cleared away by Broughton. McQuillan, Cale McQuillan. Right on goal. Broughton's got that in the glove, hangs on. 7:57 to go. Red Devils with a commanding 5-0 lead. That was put through the crease. Came out the other side to the boards. Brown. Brown through the middle. McDonald knocked it off his stick. It's scrambly right now at center ice. Tough. We'll shoot it in. Penalty against Holmes of the Red Devils. Slashing. Looking around quizzically. Tate Holmes will go to the penalty box. And it will be a power play for the IcePak. Try and get something going here with the man advantage. Right now it's up against the boards. Time ticking away. Now they've got it. Back at the point. Lutz kept it onside. Down for Cole. Cole down in behind the goal. He'll head for the front. Grenham back to Lutz. To Grenham. Knocked down by Campbell. That's going to be another penalty. It's going to go 5-on-3.
Red Devils penalty to number 7, Tate Holmes. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of penalty 7:28.
Minute 12 left to go in the initial penalty to the Red Devils, so an extended 5-on-3. Brown has it. Brown forced to his backhand. Take it all the way over to the boards. Brown holding it. Shot. Stopped. Rebound was there. They score. They took a 5-on-3, but Impact. The IcePak. It's the second time this weekend I've done that. Impact is another team I do, the Central Impact. See if we have the replay of this one. See if we're back. Looks good. This is Brown holding it. He gets the shot on goal. Again, it's a rebound. You see Sutton Cole there on the left. He just has to finish it off. So 5-1. And still a minute 44 left to go in the second penalty. They scored it before the first one had expired. The Red Devils have a couple of questions for the referee about that last goal. Didn't see anything on our replay that was worth arguing. But similar to some of the goals that the Red Devils have scored. Bunch up in the crease unless they're questioning the time, but it seemed to be in plenty of time while that first penalty was still on the board. So again, a power play, now 5-on-4 for about a minute and a half for the IcePak. Sent down the ice. Broughton leaves it for Brown. Lutz had it taken away by McQuillan. McQuillan will send it the length of the ice. Brown goes back to get it. Got 1 minute to go in the power play. Brown will come back to the point for Lutz. Lutz with a shot that goes wide. Picked up by here on the near side by Grenham. Grenham down in the corner. Watched by Toombs. It's it to Brown. Brown stick handles himself outside the blue line. Now he's got to back up. Brown throws it around the boards. Devils get there first. Broughton comes out to play it. Just 20 seconds to go in the power play. Broughton long pass up ahead for Brown. Nice play by the goaltender. Brown trying to get around McKenzie. Stops up. He'll try and jam it in. He does. Ryan Brown gets himself a goal. He got 4 in the first game. Kind of kept in check ever since then. Teams are well aware of him now. But he'll get that one and make it 5-2. He'll take it behind the goal and he'll put on the brakes here and come back out the same way and beat the goaltender to the goal post. 5-2. English. So the IcePak get a couple of goals on that power play. First on the 5-on-3 and then on the following up the 5-on-4. Turn this into a much more competitive game. And down the ice, that's a rolling puck. That's going to get over the goal line. I'm going to wave it off. English reaching for it. Just get it out over the blue line. Now English has it to Blanche. Blanche going wide. Working in there against Kennedy. Gets it to the side of the goal. Blanche still has it. Turns, shoots, again wide. Comes to the near boards. Chen holds it in.
Goal scored by number 7, Ryan Brown. Assisted by number 31, Jonah Broughton. Time of
English.
goal, 10-12 in the second period.
That's Richards down into the corner for Davidson. As the Red Devils got a line change in. Richards somehow working his way off the boards. Finally loses it. Cross ice pass. Picked up by Leet. Shot on goal. Directed to the boards by Pierce. Davidson with his shot. Blocker save. McQuillan has it. Leaves it in the corner. Taken by Brown. Brown's got a bit of room to go. And he will go. Brown swinging wide against McQuillan. Brown maintains possession. McQuillan went down. Brown down into the corner. He's looking for Stone. McQuillan has it. And out it comes. Penny's got to go back to get it. Referee took a little tumble. Seems to be okay. Brown shot. Blocker saved by Pierce. Head to Richards. Richards in over the blue line. Richards still going. Following up on it was McDonald. Stopped by Broughton. Here's Brown. Dumps it in, heads to the bench. McQuillan steps out short side and heads up the ice. McQuillan, the defenseman, leading the rush, takes it down into the corner. Out it comes. Holmes turning. Knocked off his stick. McDonald has it. Picked off by Tuff. Tuff sends it into the Red Devils' end. Josie back to get it. Under 2 to go in the second. McDonald through the middle. Gets to the blue line. McDonald with a weak shot. Cleared to the boards by Broughton. English on it down below the goal line. Takes it to the corner, up along the boards, feeds it back at the point. Goes under the stick of McKenzie. He's got to come back to get it. Back at his own blue line. To Breeden. Breeden trying to cut in the middle. He lost it. Josie, that's knocked down with a high stick with 1:10 to go. Face off outside the Red Devils blue line. Brown in to take it against Campbell. Again, a discussion as the 4 officials get together. I think they're talking about where this face-off should be. It was knocked out of the air just outside the blue line, touched up inside. Yep. I was a little bit surprised when it brought the face-off outside. And every now and then, as I like to say, once every blue moon, I get one right. Not a blue moon, what was it? A pink moon here. I know it was incredibly bright here last night. Clear night. The moon was extremely bright. Beautiful evening here in central Newfoundland last night. Beautiful day again today. Temperatures approaching double digits, bright sunshine. King came in over the blue line, fell down. Brown has it. And wait for a teammate to get onside. Brown cutting in. Brown still holding it. Finally taken away by Davidson. Brown towards the goal. That's caught by Pierce. And Pierce will hold on to it with just 29.2 seconds to go here in the second. Both teams get a change in. Wholesale change for the Red Devils. Josie takes it behind his net, moves it up ahead. Blanche through the middle, knocked off his stick. Brown couldn't touch it, would have been offside. Hartman has it behind his net. To the boards, gets it to Breeden. He lost it, played back in. Red Devils come away. Under 10 seconds to go. Blanche to the boards. Lutz. Come back to the boards. Thrown in front, and that'll do it. 2 periods in the books here. 5-2 for the Red Devils. They had led it 5-0. A couple of power play goals by the Central IcePak. Made a game of this one. Shots on goal after 2 periods of play. 27-13 in favor of the Red Devils from Prince Edward Island. We'll take a break and do a full intermission here. They will clean the ice. We'll have a 15-minute break. You're watching the 2025 Atlantic U13 Hockey Championships from the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium, Grand Falls, Windsor, Newfoundland and Labrador, here on AO.live. Back in 15, everyone. Still a minute 31 left to go on the intermission clock. Teams are out on the ice. They are set to go. Pownal Red Devils from Prince Edward Island lead the Central IcePak, the host team for these championships, by a score of 5-2. After 2 periods, they jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Got a little bit of penalty trouble midway through the period. Gave up a couple of power play goals, one on a 5-on-3 and then on the subsequent 5-on-4. But still a fairly comfortable lead with 15 minutes to go, up 5-2 as they try and secure first place and an opportunity to become the home team in the gold medal game here tomorrow at noon. We know that the Red Devils will be in the gold medal game. It's just a question of whether they'll have the home ice advantage. All the things that go with that, particularly the last change. All right, we are ready to go. Shots on goal after 2 periods, 27-13 in favor of the Red Devils. Brown chips it in. Red Devils skated out to center. Tough intercept at that. And he had it taken away by Campbell. Campbell's got himself a couple of goals in this game. Campbell turns down in the corner. Played it in around behind the net. He was looking for Richards. Will be kept in by the Red Devils over at the right point. Davidson out in front. That shot stopped by Broughton. Rebound cleared. Brown. Played well by Toombs. Forces him back. Brown forced to the boards. Good defending by the Red Devils. That shot in. Davidson behind the net. Davidson tries to wrap on it. Came right through the crease. Just missed the far post. Davidson again. That one went off a leg. Goes over the other side. On it first is Leet. Up for Brown. Brown working on Chen. Inside, outside, shot, gloved, caught, held by Pierce. We get a look at the Red Devils goaltender, Blake Pierce. Face-off won by the IcePak. Miller couldn't hold it in. Gets by him. English getting to it first. Blanche heading for the front of the net. English with a shot looking short side and went wide. Comes all the way around the other side. Chen couldn't hold it in. King will throw it in around behind the goal for the IcePak. Came back to Chen. And out it comes. Miller back at his own blue line. Leet turns, shoots it in. It's poked out to center. Grenham couldn't move it. Penny has to go back. That's Kennedy in her own end. English trying to get free, knocked off his stick. Grenham to center. Shoots it in. He'll go into chase. And they're with Josie. Josie gets there first for the Red Devils. Kept in by the IcePak. The Red Devils dig it out of that scrum along the boards. Move it up the near side. And McDonald cutting into the middle along with McQuillan, but that's offside. Brown looking against Hartman. Brown gets in, shoots, just missed. Kept in by Suley. They come back to the point. Kennedy on it. Kennedy dumps it back in behind the goal. Tough trying to get it out in front. McKenzie at center. Chip and chase. McQuillan pinching in from the left point. Held it in. Brown for Tough. Looking for Brown. Brown's got it, hit the linesman, then goes in. McQuillan dumps it in. Broughton stops it behind the net, leaves it for his defenseman. Brown behind his net. Looking for a Tough. Pass went to the boards. Campbell tips it in. Knocked off his stick. Not a whole lot happening right now, which is perfect for the Red Devils. Leet comes up with it. Across. Brown. Shot. And grabbed again by Pierce. Got a 3-goal lead in the third period. You want that third period to be as boring as you can possibly make it. Don't try to do too much. Look after things in your own end. Be responsible defensively. Comes right to the goal and cleared. Back at the point. Lutz with a shot. Came off the end boards. They score! So much for keeping things quiet and boring. IcePak have something to say about that. That's King. Five 3. Suddenly we've got a bit of a game. I spoke too soon, apparently. Breeden. Get around Kennedy. Breeden's got it. Holding it out in front. That shot goes wide. McKenzie quickly across. For Breeden. Puck sits at center. Gets it in. English heading for the front of the goal. Blanche couldn't get in the puck. Had it taken away. Lukes couldn't get out. That goes into the players' bench. And there's that last goal, just catching the very end of the power play. King tucking it home. Spinning away is Brown. Brown's got some room at center. Brown working against 3 defensemen. Shoots it. Save made by Pearson. He'll dive out and hold on to it. It felt there for a minute like we were just going to kind of play this one out. Wasn't much happening. A lot of play at center. Scrambly play. And the IcePak get themselves a goal. And suddenly it's just a 2-goal game with under 10 minutes to play. McKenzie clears it in. Holmes going into forecheck. Holmes overskated it. McKenzie following up on it. Played it back to the point, but went past McQuillan. He's got to go all the way back into his own end to get this. Stop up behind the net. Plays it to the boards. Toombs trying to get it out. Still inside the blue line. Toombs has it again. McQuillan. A sharp angle, put it right on goal. It sits there in the crease. IcePak have it, but they will ice the puck. 8:26 to go. IcePak get in a line change. Richards with a shot caught by Broughton. Face off to the right of Broughton. Red Devils have it. Josie can't shoot it from there. Likes to just put it in deep. Stone turning. Off the glass, doesn't get it out. Davidson has it. Davidson along the goal line. Can't get it to the front of the goal. Red Devils maintain possession. Richards tried to throw it in front. That's picked off. And out to center it comes. Josie drops it back. At the return pass from Hartman. Nice pass to Davidson. Davidson in over the blue line, working against Stone. Davidson taking it behind the net. Lutz had it taken away. Puck goes up in the air, bounces out towards the blue line. Lutz on it. He'll bring it out for the IcePak. Lutz working against Hartman. Stops down in the corner. Came right to the side of the goal. It's still loose. Finally, the Red Devils come up with it. Looked like it was going to go around in behind, but it got tipped out in front. Lutz intercepts that, sends it back in. Again, it's against the boards. Now down into the corner. Campbell. Hartman forced back. That's stolen. Brown with it. Ryan Brown back at the point. Kennedy with a shot. Kicked away by Pierce. Good low shot. Lutz lost it. Out come the Red Devils. English. Lutz all over him. Campbell following up on it. Richards. Shot. Penalty coming up. It's going to go against the IcePak. They had the puck for a while before the whistle went. Slashing. I think it's Cody Lutz down into the penalty box. Power play for the Red Devils. McKenzie, English. I think the IcePak really need to kill this one off. That one hit some bodies in front. That one went through the crease. Back at the point, McKenzie has it. It's English now back at the point. English holding it. Centers it, shot. Again, did not get through to the goaltender. Pass for English. Missed him. Go back down the ice. The IcePak will change. Just a minute 15 to go in the power play. And stolen. Here's Brown with a break. Brown walks in, drills it. Saved by Pierce. As Brown elected to just wind up with the big slap shot. Pierce got the left pad down. That would have been something. Under a minute to go now in the power play. Just over 5 to go in regulation time. Richards. Back at the point. Davidson weaving in. Davidson gets it to the front of the goal, and it is cleared. 2 for head contact just as Brown was about to head up the ice. It's going to be another penalty against the IcePak Sutton Cole. So now 5-on-3. We go from Brown looking to have a breakout 1-on-1 to 5-on-3 with the faceoff back in the IcePak end. That goes out of play. Davidson down into the corner, gets the return pass. That's tipped right into the midsection of Brown. He'll hang on to it. .20 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Minute 49 left to go in the second penalty against the IcePak. Stone hard off the boards, can't get it out. Now it comes out. Brown short-handed. Stopped by McQuillan at the last second. Davidson coming the other way. In front for Breeden, knocked off his stick. Up top, Davidson with a shot, stopped by Broughton. Off the glass and out. McQuillan. First penalty is over. Minute 15 left to go now in the 5-on-4. Puck goes to the board. Stone got a stick on it, taken by Richards. Richards shot well wide, and that'll carry him out towards the right point. Davidson hustles over to keep it in. Now for McQuillan in the corner. He's got Stone all over him. Stone went down, puck came loose. Red Devils have it. Up top for McQuillan. Richards gets it to the middle of the ice. His shot changed direction, went wide. McQuillan's got it. Richards, his shot, scores! Top shelf. They finally break through. 34 seconds left to go in that power play, and Richards goes up high over the blocker of the goaltender. That may salt it away. Richards gets into the middle and again fires it up over the blocker of goaltender Broughton. .6-3, just over 3 minutes to go. Campbell down into the corner. Taken by Shepard. Get it out to center. Josie's got it there. Sends it back in. Campbell's got some room. Campbell pass it across the pass much too hard. He had McKenzie over that far side. A little too much on that one. I want to pass it hard, but I don't think Josie had any chance to get a stick on it. Shot in. Broughton leaves it for Suley. Off the glass and out. McQuillan skates it back in. His shot off the stick of Suley. Suley had the stick knocked out of his hands by McQuillan, and McQuillan's going to go slashing. Just 2:18 to go in this one. 3-goal lead, but IcePak on the power play, and they've got the net empty. So they'll go 6-on-4. Why not? Out over the stick of Lutz, and he's got to go back into his own end to get it. There you see the empty net. Brown, pass into the skates of Cole. Out it comes, empty net, and there it is. The empty net goal was definitely salted away. The IcePak still on the power play, but it's now 7-3, under 2 minutes to go. They put the goalie back in. Brown is back in net. Sully. Shot back in. Broughton. He's going to cover it with McQuillan right there. Kennedy got it ahead. Hanrahan leaves it along the boards. Hanrahan still with it. Hanrahan still gets it out in front. It's tipped over the top of the net. Carter back at the point. Kennedy down to Carter. And they go down the ice. Into the final minute of this one. Breeden stole it and lost it. Go over towards the boards to get it. Breeden's got it again. Skate around with it. Take it back out. And off the glass down to the IcePak blue line. Up ahead to Hanrahan. Hanrahan cuts inside. Pass for Carter. Carter had it go off his stick. Penalty is over. Just 10 seconds to go. Holmes. That's going to be an icing call. You may have forgotten that we're no longer killing a penalty. Six seconds left. So the Red Devils will go through the round robin undefeated. 3 regulation wins, 1 in overtime. They will take first place after the round robin. McDonald on a partial break just as the buzzer goes, took the shot. And that'll do it. 7-3 is your final. That means the IcePak will play for the bronze. They will be the visiting team in the bronze medal game. They will play the loser of our next game between the Eastern Hitmen and the Southern Riptide from New Brunswick, Hitmen from Newfoundland and Labrador. The winner of our next game will play the Red Devils in the gold medal game tomorrow. So a huge game coming up next. It's the final game of the round robin, but might as well call it a semi-final. It has the same impact. Winner to the gold, loser to the bronze. We will stay, as we have been doing, for the player of the game presentations.
Presenting the Player of the Game Award from one of our sponsors, Perfectly Centered Goaltending, is Mr. Corey Keats.
Corey Keats from Perfectly Centered Goaltending, the goaltending school he runs. One of the sponsors. He will present the player of the game.
Number 12, Hudson English.
Hudson English for the Red Devils, player of the game. Now we'll get the player of the game for the IcePak.
And player of the game for your host, IcePak, number 11, Sutton Cole.
Sutton Cole, player of the game for the IcePak.
Let's give a warm round of applause to both teams for a great game.
All right, time for us to step aside again. We've got one more game to bring you today, but it is a big one. Eastern Hitmen taking on the Southern Riptide. As we mentioned, winner goes to the gold medal game, loser goes to the bronze. That game is at 3 o'clock local time, an hour and a half from now. The game's been running pretty much right on clockwork, an hour and a half for each game. We've been within a couple of minutes of that for, I think, just about every game, with the exception maybe of the overtime game we had on Thursday. Anyway, 3 o'clock, Hitmen and the Riptide. I invite you to come back and join us for that one in an hour and a half from now. You're watching the 2025 Atlantic U13 Hockey Championships from the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium in Grand Falls, Windsor, here on AO.live. See you in a bit, everyone.